Bienvenidos y bienvenidas a Entrevistas CP de Conciertos Perú. Mi nombre es Roxy y en esta oportunidad me encuentro con una de las agrupaciones más consolidadas del evento Juntos en Concierto, Smash Mouth. Estaremos conversando con el gran Paul Delisle y su nuevo vocalista Zach Goody sobre lo que será el concierto este 13 de agosto en el Estadio de San Marcos y sus futuros planes musicales. Hi guys, how are you and what are your expectations
Hola,
for
¿cómo
this
está?
show?
How you doing? Good morning.
Hi, good morning. I'm very well. We want to know what are your expectations for this first show in Lima, Peru?
Expectations?
Yeah.
Well, I'm expecting it to be a huge audience reaction because every time we play out of the US, the audiences are just incredible. And we're expecting nothing short than the greatest show we've ever played. Is that hoping for too much?
No, that will be. I'm sure that will be.
Well, we played
So,
a big festival in Guadalajara recently, and it was probably 50,000 people, and it was just one of the best show ever. So I'm expecting even more from Peru.
Yes.
yeah,
Yo quiero
Corona
más.
Capital.
Yo quiero más.
Yeah. Here in Peru, we know you. No, of course. A lot of people here in Latin America have listened to your music thanks to the film Shreck. And I know it's been a long time, but we want to know how do you feel now, having been part of something that big? No,
I'm sorry, part of what? I don't doesn't ring a bell. Paul, does
I'm
that
so
sound
sorry.
familiar?
Uh,
Sorry. How do you feel now? No, from being part of something that big like that film Shrek.
we feel great about it because it's such a timeless classic film. It's an honor to be such a big part of it, and you know each new generation discovers the film and our music as well. So it's been a great thing for us.
We still have people come to the shows who obviously grew up with it, and sometimes their parents grew up with it now because it's been over 20 years. So some people have grandkids and kids that the three generations that grew up with it. So some people will come to the show and bring like the DVD, or actually at the last show, what was that, somewhere in I don't remember where it was, he threw a VHS, the videotape, on stage to sign, and and it was such a crazy show, we forgot to give it back to him at the end of the show. So our guitar player Sean, through social media, found out who the guy was, and we all autographed the tape and then mailed it back to him. And so he was super excited because he was like, they took my videotape, I never got it back.
Okay, man.
But I just totally forgot, because people are throwing stuff, and it's nice when people listen to the whole set and rock out for the whole time, because sometimes we play for an hour and a half, and the songs from Shreck are obviously the biggest hits, so those have to go last. So you have to be a little patient and bear with, there's a lot of other good songs too to listen to along the way. So we hope everyone will come along for the whole ride and not just say Shreck, Shreck, Shreck the whole time.
Yeah. I think it might be a little
but we
difficult
understand.
to you, no? Okay, so for new public, no, maybe they don't know all of your songs, but if they loved music, they must love all of the show, and here in Peru we're gonna love it, all of your show.
I think so. And there's also there's lots of other songs people know too, like Paul and I were discussing. There are, we have about 7 songs at least that most people would know from the radio. So there's a lot of good songs throughout the set. It's not just All Star and I'm a Believer.
Of course.
And that actually kind of works to our advantage too, because we kind of surprise people by how complete our show is and how many good songs we really do have.
Oh, they play that song too. Oh, that's right, I know that song. Oh yeah.
And the next question is, we are aware that you have already recorded new songs with Zach, your latest single, 4th of July. I would like you to tell us how you feel about this new era of Smash Mouth.
It's overwhelming. It's so exciting. There's so many things we can do now. It's almost overwhelming to try to remember all of them or something. But it's just been a fantastic summer. We've got several months of shows under our belt now, and it just couldn't be better. Where everyone's just over the moon, happy with the way things are going.
Yeah, the reaction has been very positive. I feel very fortunate and grateful that people have been so welcoming and receptive and open-minded to the new era of the band. And putting out Never Gonna Give You Up as our first sort of single, it was a good fun way to kind of put the band back out there in the public consciousness, and the reaction has been very positive. And that song has become in the set sort of another all-star, another I'm a Believer. People know the words, they kind of know our version now, they sing along, they go crazy. It's sort of a very nostalgic 80s kind of vibe. So that's been very positive. And then really just like, it's a testament to how powerful the songs are, and the band is that, you know, I'm not the most important thing, Paul's not the most important thing, the most important thing is the music, and people come year after year, generation after generation, because they love these songs. You know, what more could you ask than that out of playing music, right?
It's also a testament to Zach's talent as a singer, that he's just, you know, from the moment the show starts, he's undeniable, and he's won over crowds everywhere we play. And you know, that's what we were hoping for, and that's what happened.
Yeah,
it's been good so far.
That's very awesome. That's very
Peru,
awesome,
please be
guys.
nice. We love you.
We will be nice. This next question is about what you talked before about nostalgic, and this question is: do you miss something about the 90s and the shows or the music about those years? How do you feel this this change of mindset in music or music industry?
I miss my abs.
You know, people not planes into the World Trade Center. Like, the 90s was a special time for sure, you know, for not just
good music.
Well, you know,
there was so much good music, and it was, there's still plenty of good bands now. It's just that society is so fragmented with our, you know, with Netflix and internet and YouTube, and everyone has a different favorite thing. So there's no sense. There's a couple of things that are, you know, still people talk about a TV show or something, but it goes away very quickly. Whereas, you know, in the 90s, obviously it was such a big part of the popular culture with Lollapalooza and with Ozfest and all these Warped Tour and all these things. And, you know, it was a great time to come up as a band, you know, to play music as a young person, because it was sort of the last generation of live rock music bands that became popular. You know, now there's still plenty of cool bands, and I love many new bands that have big followings, you know, that play festivals, that are great bands. But if you talk to the average person on the street, they probably never even heard of them. It's just, you know, it's so fragmented now. So it's kind of sad. Music is not central to our culture the way it was before the internet became the most central thing. So that's kind of sad, but the kids coming up now don't know any different. So you have to listen to the youth, and that's their new thing, you know? So you got to kind of roll with the punches and go with the flow.
And hope, and fortunately, they still love us, you know? That sense.
That I can agree with that. And now in the music industry is very hard, because now it's all of TikTok trending song and what's next, and that all quickly. And I think you guys are very fortunate to be in the 90s and live that that shows without cell phones in the stage or in public. I think it was awesome, and I am very sad that I didn't live that time in the 90s. But well,
I mean,
I can see you now, guys, here in Peru after all these years, so I'm very happy for that.
It was a good
for us. Our bread and butter is a live show, and it always has been, and that hasn't changed. So that's still our strength.
People can still appreciate, you know, 4 or 5 guys in a room or on a stage together playing live instruments. I think that there will always be an audience for that. It may go up and down over the years, but there's nothing like, I mean, I'm old enough. I saw the first Lollapalooza and the first, you know, Ozfest and Warped Tour, and I saw Jane's Addiction and the Pixies and Smashing Pumpkins and Nirvana, you know, live right in front of me, you know, many times. And so there's no replacement for that ever, you know, and there are bands still doing that. It's just more niche now, you know. But when we play, there's still big crowds that show up. I mean, every show we play is, you know, well, I don't even know how many, 10,000 people every single night. And it's like, they know every word. So it's encouraging that rock music, people, there's still an audience for live rock music, you know?
Yeah.
And it still has that power.
There's still
Pure rock power.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So, well, guys, this is the last question, and it is any album plans for this or next year? What else you wanted to talk? Maybe for the fans right here in the interview.
That's another nice thing about having Zach in the band is we're able to record again, and the way we're doing it, since we're so busy right now, it's almost like we're kind of on tour, and we have all these songs lined up. We're just doing them one at a time, just like one song at a time, recording them, and it's so great to be able to record again. So there'll be songs coming out, and then soon it'll be a collection of them, but we're kind of doing them one at a time when we find the time to do them.
And I think it's better that way because with a quote unquote legacy band or heritage band that's been around for more than 20 years, people don't necessarily look right away for the new album, Yeah. And so if we did put out a brand new album today, it might just go away because people wouldn't know, things turn over so quickly with streaming. Whereas if you put one song out every month or two, It kind of slowly gets people to go, oh, they're putting out new music again. And then at the end of a year, then you can collect the 10 or 12 songs and have a full release, and it makes more sense. I think if we put an album out today, it might disappear by next month because that's what happens with bands now, You're number one for a week and then you're gone until the next time you put an album out.
But we still love the recording process, especially now with Zach, that we can do all this stuff and we can do it efficiently and quickly, and we're all really excited about this. So there'll definitely be.
We have plenty of songs.
Plenty of songs, yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you very, very much for this chat, and I hope you're doing very well. And welcome to Conciertos Peru, and I hope we see you guys next year or maybe another opportunity here. So,
So we see you at the show?
In the concert.
We'll see you at the show?
We'll see you in the concert. Oh, of course, I'll go. I have to see you guys.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, of course.
Great. We'll see you at the show, everybody.
Thank you very much, guys. We'll see you there.
All right,
Cheers.
rock and roll.
Bye.
Bye.